Okay. I am here. Oh. Oof. Okay, I am here. I am present. I am in this body. Oh, and this is messy. Let me just... Perfect. Awesome. Oh, Monkey Mondays. Hi. Hey, I'm chilling. You're chilling. You're chilling. I'm chilling. You want a tarot reading? Yeah, I thought you would. Let me go ahead and dust you off while I welcome you to the tent. This is a place for people who enjoy hanging out in the betwixt and the between and looking into the void and asking silly questions. For funsies, of course. We're not very serious here. And we often find that in our silliness, we often uncover the most serious things. Sweet. So, hi. Before I do all that, let me go ahead and connect you in to the network. I've already cleared this space. I've connected myself, the mirror I scry with, and I was just waiting for you, my lovely guest. Perfect. And don't worry about tethers. I always make sure to disconnect us at the end of these readings. Not down for that. Sweet. So like I was... Maybe someone's voice is doing a thing right now. Because while I'm still not at 100, my voice wasn't doing all that. Maybe someone does need to take some cough medicine, lay down. It's also giving me throat chakra kind of vibes. Ooh. Okay, and you know what? We're going to push through because, you know, nothing's going to stop us. You want to know why? Because it's Monkey Message Monday, everybody. We're so back. I say that. I miss one thing and suddenly you feel like you're falling apart. Mayhaps that could be it for you. Maybe you're in a situation right now where it feels like things are kind of falling apart. Been there. Hate that. We've got this. Fighting. Some Wukong is here to give you some advice, give you a little bit of fun. In fact, we're going to jump in this reading, but before we jump in this reading, let me go ahead and give you your sigil. I know we haven't seen one of those in a minute. I actually pre-made your sigil, and Mr. Sock Monkey here has been holding it for us. Awesome. Sweet. So, this is your sigil. Go ahead, look at it, use it for grounding. I've been kind of skipping these a little recently to help make the message shorter and easier to digest for you guys. However, Monkey King really wanted you guys to get a sigil right here. So I'm going to go ahead, leave that for you. You can look at it, ruminate, take a screenshot, do what you got to do. Reminder, I auto draw these, so I have no clue the rhyme or reason for any line, swoop, hole I do or do not make. If anything, you know more about the sigil than I do, because if this is your reading, this is your sigil, my guy. So cool. And you also have a message on the back from the Monkey King. Hop on your Nimbus and fly. I'll meet you in the sky. Oh, I didn't even realize that rhymed. Ooh. So the Monkey King is coming forth with a message, and the message is, hop on your Nimbus and fly. I'll meet you in the sky. I'm gonna hand this to Monkey. Here you go, dear Sock Monkey. Maybe someone has a sock monkey. Maybe you like socks. Maybe you're wearing socks with monkeys on them right now. Maybe you just received them as a gift. Okay, let's go ahead and let me put this broom down. Let's go ahead and tap into this energy of hop on your Nimbus and fly. I'll meet you in the sky. First, we're going to take a look into this. Let's pull my little personal index cards and see what the Monkey King wants to say to my lovely, lovely guest. Ooh, that just came flying out. And that's Earth. Grounding, respect your mother. That's funny. We're getting this message about flying And then earth comes out. I'm getting exploration. I'm getting look around you. Ooh, you're flying around the earth, the void. I heard the word avoid. Oh. Someone, you're too grounded. You're too in your pinnacles energy. You're so deep in it. You're so grounded that you've begun to barrel into the earth. You've begun to bore into the earth. I'm hearing you begin to bore yourself. Is one, there's nothing wrong with being earthly and being grounded. But who I'm reading for here, the energy that is coming towards me is somebody who maybe you sometimes have a tendency to go too deep, and that is what the Monkey King is coming out to say. He's like, hey, you've gone and you've explored your depths, and that's great, but now you've explored your depths to a point, your lamp is out of oil, you can no longer see, your footing is a little wobbly, this cave is not one that you need to traverse. Let's come up out of the earth and let's go up into the sky. Let's fly around. Let's zoom. Let's have fun. And let's get a new perspective. Ooh, okay. That's why he wants you to hop on the cloud, and not even with him. He said he'll meet you up there. So you can ride a Nimbus? Oh my God, my lovely guess. Are you Team Pure of Heart? You know, I've been getting messages about Team Pure of Heart being up recently. So, ooh, okay, my beautiful Pure of Heart collective. I feel some of you. I feel some of you. You are Pure of Heart. If you're here and I'm looking at you, you're Pure of Heart, and it's clear as day. Also, this says out in the open in it. Okay. He is proud of your meditation. He says you do a very good job. You do a very good job going deep and looking within and seeing what there is to see. But he's saying that you've evaluated all you can from that viewpoint. It's time to go higher. Some of you, it's time, actually a lot of you, it's simply time to take a second away from it. Not to stop, not even to pause, but to approach it from a new angle. You've uncovered all this stuff, and now it's time for you to actually sit with it. All these cards, all those cards down there, only 22 of them are major arcana. So this is you need to be listening up. Chariot, continual forward movement. He wants you to move forward, to move up. He wants your momentum, instead of going down and boring deeper into the earth, into a darkness that you can't see, where you're merely existing in it. Some of you, you're spooking yourselves a little bit. He wants you to come up to the light. He wants you to switch your motion around. Ooh, okay. Let's see what the fairy tale deck can give us about my lovely guests and their upward, I want to say perpetual, your upward perpetual motion, or it's a cycle. You need to remember that up needs down and down needs up. Ooh, you might be the person who one of these channeled letter messages are for. Those are coming in the future. Shameless plug. But let's go ahead. Great Monkey King Sun Wukong, what is it you want to tell my lovely guests? What if they were to join you? Why do they need to go up to the sky rather than continue to stay on this earth digging deeper? Let's do that. Why are you saying up over down? All I heard is it is time. I turned this over. I just heard because it's time. Because it's time for you to explore other sections of your domain. You have dominion over more than just the earth element, is specifically what is coming through. So again, remember, earth element, that's grounding, that's practicality, that is money, you know, pentacles. It's your solid material things. While it can still be spiritual, earth often is more of the worldly. Wow, so many synonyms that all just mean earth. It's like that's what a synonym is. But no, it is your time. It is your day. It is your right. It is your birthright, specifically. This is King Arthur. You know, we all know him. He was the boy in the sword and the stone. I mean, you're getting... Because, you know, you have to pull up to get the sword out of the stone. He's already figured out all he needs to do. He doesn't need to dig under the rock to figure out how to get the stone out of the rock. That's for someone. Because it is time. It is inevitable. Where you are, there is no more growth. That is why you're encountering void. That's why you're encountering confusion. The light of your lamp doesn't stretch to here. You don't have the supplies to go down this far because that's not something you need to do. It's not that you're not capable of it. I'm hearing it's just a waste of your time. It's not your path. It's not where you're going. The next thing you need to be focusing on is going up into the sky, flying high, getting different perspective, and viewing. From a bird's eye view? Okay, give me more. Ooh, that just fell out. Viewing. Oh. Actually, so with this, the Four of Wands that I have here, I specifically got a foundation. And then, of course, you know, we got the High Priestess that's looking, that's seeing. He wants you to see the forest for the trees. He wants you to go up to the sky and look and simply enjoy and be. You've done a lot of deep searching, a lot of deep looking, but you're the emperor now, so you know who you are. So what else is there to explore? What else is there to find? Now you have moved. It's giving you've moved from a place of introspection, looking, just dredging up who you are, to actually you've moved into the applied sciences portion of the course. We're doing practicals now. The study guides, the thought experiments, all that stuff, that's great and jandy. Sun Wukong is now saying it's time for you to move to the practical portion of the course. And that's amazing and super exciting, because the practical portion of the course is you actually getting to experience and learn. You getting to experience you. I was going to say you're getting to experience, because you are still going to be learning. But this learning is going to be more hands-on. This is going to be instead of being like, oh, what are my favorite things? Now you're moving into a section of, great, now I'm going to go experience those things that are my favorites. Now I'm going to go expand on that. And the only way to expand on that, you can only think about something for so long. You can only sit and write theorems for so long before you actually have to go and do some research. Ooh, we got some scientists in here. Maybe we've got some students in here. Maybe we got some projects coming up. That's cool. But no, you're very cerebral. Ooh. I heard don't let the greatness get you down as I looked at this 10 of Swords. There are plenty of people who want to bury you and put you in your grave. If you keep just boring into the earth, if you, I'm hearing bullheaded, maybe someone's a Taurus, maybe someone's Taurus placements, maybe someone's year of the ox. I believe that's 97. I believe 97 is Fox. I wanted to say 96, Fox. Ooh, maybe someone identifies with Foxy, or maybe that's a sneaky energy coming through. But then again, that can also be a clever, quick energy. Maybe that's why you found yourself in situations with sneaky individuals, because you yourself are clever and quick. Something really wanted me to look at the bottom of this. Death, great trend. Look, you got all these majors, including from the personal deck. So this is a very big, you're a big deal. And I think another big part about Sun Wukong wanting you to jump on your Nimbus and fly with him is so that you see what big deal you are. This is a party. This is celebration. This is a party. This is celebrating foundations. This is celebrating stability. This is celebrating coming together. Actually, this is celebrating a new chapter in your life. I'm being drawn to the fact that these two cards have two individuals on them that have some type of union. Like, for instance, that's Rapunzel and Prince Charming. That is Lord Shiva, and I do not remember that warrior's name, but that is Lord Shiva and a warrior. And this card also has someone on it, and then these two are the solo cards. That's the I have dominion, I know what I'm doing, I am who I am, my hands will create what I need to create, even if I need to salt the earth. Ooh, some of y'all vicious. I like it. I like that. I like that. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of viciousness. It helps get things moving, gets things shaking. That's why you were able to dredge up what you were able to dredge up. It wasn't an easy little thing. Like, yeah, you might have been sitting there writing in your journals and reading your books, but you were tearing some stuff down. But you needed to tear it down. But Sun Wukong says he doesn't want you sitting in the rubble of it. He says, you tore that down, that's great. Now we have to go up here. One, so that you can survey and decide where you want to build, where you don't want to build. Do you want to rebuild, or do you just want to let that go and whatnot? But then also he wants you to sit and actually be able to enjoy what is there. You have the sight. And I'm getting, like, on a logical level, you know this, but now it's time to do it. Ooh, we're getting very action. But he wants to move your action in the right direction. Nice. The word repent comes to mind, but not repent in the, like, religious way. Repent in the actual definition of it, which is turn around and stop doing whatever you're doing. Like in the military, if you're told to repent, it literally means, like, repent. You turn fully around and go the opposite direction. Don't look behind you. You've left that behind. So, oh, I'm literally seeing something burrowing to the ground, the game being paused, a little thing coming up, clicking it. Someone click, I don't know, R, and then letting it go, clicking play, and now it's moving up. Maybe someone's playing a little game, or that's something you need to do. But don't be the swords in your back. Don't help the people who are trying to decommission. Don't help the people. Someone's into spy movies, spy media, or maybe you were into spy stuff when you were a kid. Maybe you have a child who is into spy things, whether they are yours biologically or just a child who is in your circle often. Don't present your back to the people who want to stab it. And more specifically, don't present your back to the people who want to stab it while you're face down in a hole that you're struggling to dig because you've hit bedrock and you don't have the tools for that, but you don't know you've hit bedrock because this isn't something you ever needed to be equipped for. That's for someone. Ooh, okay. This is a good bit. Okay. This is good though. He's saying your momentum's great. I need you to put it more outward to get more applicable with it. Basically, he's saying I need you to get out there. It's giving get it, loser. We're going shopping. But instead, it's like, bro, hop on your Nimbus. Let's do some ollies in the sky together. We miss you out here. Maybe someone enjoys the Journey to the West story. You've been looking at similar media. Let's see. Ooh, divinity. That's the sky. That's going into the sky. That's getting a different viewpoint on stuff. That's also recognizing the divinity in and around you. Ooh, 92. That goes to 11, which is a master number, master manifestor. Ooh, maybe you're getting a new viewpoint so you can better. Some of you are waiting for your next steps. And this is how you're going to get your next steps. Your next step really is to pull away and enjoy and bask and actually do a you. It's giving Stella get her groove back. It's giving last holiday. Ooh, sweet. Okay, these cards are very excited. Things are going to be jumping out at you. Once you emerge from the ground, once you emerge from the ground and take off into the sky, you're going to realize it was way easier. I see you scared to get on the Nimbus. You think it's going to be a Krillin moment where you're like, yeah, I'm a child, and yeah, people say I'm innocent, but am I really pure enough to actually ride the Nimbus myself? Why can't I hop on your Nimbus, Mr. Wukong? And the answer for that is, he's like, because you can ride the Nimbus yourself. Try it. So there's some hesitance, there's some worry, but if you're resonating with this message, if you're still here with me now, you're a sweetheart, babe. You're a sweetheart. You're a little sweetheart. And the only thing imprisoning you right now is it's thought forms. It's mind. Anyone who doesn't believe you're a sweetheart, they're saying that to imprison you. That's another 11. Here's mirrored numbers. You are a divine sweetheart. Again, I can't stress this enough. I've been getting the message, Team Pure of Heart is up. And that's true. But I also got a message the other day. It was like, Team Pure of Heart is up, but at what cost? And it was like something stupid. I think I was doing something. I don't even remember what I was doing. It was something so silly. Oh no, oh gosh. I was in the middle of a cleansing cry. I do those every once in a while to self-regulate, but I was in the middle of a cleansing cry. And while I was doing that, I'd had a thought, and I'd realized some stuff. I was doing some journaling, and I remember I was like, yeah, Team Pure of Heart is up, but at what cost? And like, you know, the cost is my eternal soul. The cost is my happiness. The cost is my peace. So, you know, Team Pure of Heart is up. It hurts out here. It hurts out here. But we're up. We're flying. We can get on the Nimbus. We is on the clouds. We taking naps on clouds. Maybe someone needs to take a nap. Ooh, you got offers come. You got surprise offers coming in. Open. Leave your heart open. You have surprise offers of love coming in. Is it romantic? Page of Cups. Okay, this is like crush energy. Very cute. Oh, I'm also getting a let it be what it is. So for those of you who you are seeking love, you are hoping, you're hoping and wanting and open to love. It is here for you, it's open for you, but you gotta come up. Your come up is here and you gotta do it. Your bliss is on its way. Oh my God, this is so exciting. Genuinely, like, oh my gosh. I don't usually do, maybe you're a divine masculine, maybe you're seeking a divine masculine. I'm getting this as someone who's gonna bring you a message. So you have a man who's going to be bringing you a message soon. Maybe they have a goatee. Look to the past as we head to the okay, wow, tongue-tied. Yeah, there's some throat stuff going on. Someone doesn't want you to hear this, or maybe there are people who don't want to hear you talk. That's why when you come out from under your cave, they liked when you were down there because you were muffled, or like the radio signal wouldn't go through, so they didn't have to always hear you, or your voice was always staticky. There was no clearness to it. But now that you're moving out from under the ground and you're up, everyone can hear you clearly. In fact, they hear your laughter. They hear your joy. They hear your peace. I'm hearing some of them are going to be more vexed when they can't hear you, because that means they can't keep tabs on you. That means they don't have your location, or they can't hear you. They know it's not because you're sitting sad and crying, because they look up and they're going to see you in joy. Ooh, be mindful of who you have around, bro. You're the emperor. You have authority. Whatever your gender you identify as, maybe you are an Aries, maybe you have Capricorn energy. There's also that grounded. That's why you're being told, hey, it's time to rise up, Simba. Wow. This is dope. Be mindful of, everybody not your friend. Everyone not your enemy, but everyone not your friend. I'm getting a vibe of, the people who don't want to see you succeed, they're gonna look like jerks. So they're most likely not gonna say this out loud. And it's just because they saying it to the sweetheart like that. They're just gonna look mean. They're just gonna look jerks. They're just gonna look like haters. So be very mindful of that. But that's that like kind of foxy, sneaky energy that's in here. I'm getting that in a dichotomy where that's not, there's some foxes around here that are good and some foxes around here that are maybe not so good. Maybe you identify with foxes. Maybe someone you know identifies with foxes. Maybe someone's foxy. Maybe someone's foxy brown. Very cute. So maybe someone has a clip-on tail. One of those little tails that you can put on your wallets. Doesn't have to be a fox. It can be anyone. Anyway, that is all the Monkey King wanted you all to know. Thank you for joining me on this Monkey Monday. I was going to say Monkey Magic Monday. This Monkey Message Monday. You're being invited to emerge from your deep excavation site. Come out, step onto the beautiful grass, breathe in the crisp air, and hop on your Nimbus, babe, and meet the Monkey King in the sky. Go do some joyriding. Okay, that's fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and sweep you off, my lovely guest. I really hope that you take what the Monkey King says into some consideration, because there's a beautiful elevation here for a beautiful, deserving, hardworking soul. That's you, my beautiful guest. Ugh. If no one's told you today, I love you. And thank you for stopping by the tent. If it's your first time stopping by the tent, you should just go ahead and hit that subscribe button and so you can hang out with us more often. Or don't. You can still hang out with us even if you don't subscribe. I just pop up more on your feed if you do. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and break our connection. And we'll talk more again next time. Bye. I might just have to do a hater read, because they keep popping up. They're very they're very obvious and in my guest's face. Tell me something about them. I hope it's not a family member. If someone else's joy is your bondage, and that person is a sweetheart who ain't doing nothing to you, there's something deeper going on there. We'll see. Oh.